Water, the true source of all life. It covers more than 70% of the Earth's surface and makes up about 70% of our bodies. Water is with us almost every moment of the day. We drink it at home, at work, and when we're out for a walk. When we're thirsty, we rarely think about the quality of the water we drink, something that can have a big impact on our health and well-being. It's important that we all have access to the highest quality and healthiest water possible every day, wherever we are and whatever we do. This is why we created Coral Mine, the easiest and most affordable way to drink water that is truly good for our bodies. At the southern tip of Japan is the island of Okinawa, the birthplace of Coral Mine and home to some of the oldest coral reefs on Earth, surrounded by the crystal clear waters of the South China Sea. Okinawa is a vibrant place with stunning lagoons, endless varieties of sea life, and pristine nature. This special place also holds the secret to longevity. Okinawa is famous throughout the world for its high life expectancy. Many of the villages on the island are between 80 and 115 years old, most of them leading active and healthy lives. It's here, amidst the stunning natural beauty, that Coral Mine, a universal system for pure drinking water, is produced. The concept is based on crushed coral, whose skeleton is genetically similar to human skeleton and contains a wide variety of mineral salts. These are mainly calcium and magnesium salts. It also contains potassium, iron, phosphorus, sulfur, silicon, zinc, and many other minerals. Coral accumulates its beneficial properties over many centuries. When coral ends its natural life cycle, it settles on the sea floor, enriched with the whole spectrum of minerals contained in the sea. The government of Japan carefully controls how this ancient coral from Okinawa is harvested, ensuring the growth of new coral and preserving the delicate ecological balance. The raw material is sorted and transferred to the manufacturing facility. Here, it undergoes a specialized process. The coral powder is washed, sterilized, sifted, and packaged into 1-gram paper sachets. When placed in water, the Coral Mine sachet enriches it with beneficial minerals in their most bioavailable form, and the water reaches its full nutritional potential. Drinking water with Coral Mine has a positive effect on the whole body. Its unique mineral composition regulates the water-salt balance in the body and helps to normalize all vital functions and systems. The health benefits of coral were first mentioned in the 9th century. Modern scientists began studying coral sand in the 1980s, adding it to crackers to measure levels of calcium absorption in elderly people. The scientific studies continued, building a substantial body of knowledge about coral's benefits to humans. The research continues to this day, with new discoveries about the beneficial effects of Coral Mine on water. The latest study was undertaken by Professor Jerman, head of the Bion Institute in Slovenia, where the special properties of water have been studied and tested for over 28 years. Professor Jerman was amazed by Coral Mine's effect on water, and he is now preparing a scientific article on his research for publication. With Coral Mine, everyone can drink the highest quality water. We are what we drink. By improving the water that we drink, we improve ourselves.
Let's imagine that here we have a human being, and here we have water. This water contains many different types of information. If we introduce this water into the human body, then that human body will assimilate this information, which may change the person's characteristics. Let us see how this type of water affects human blood. The doctor is drawing blood from a patient's finger. Using a special microscope, we shall be able to see the condition of her body. From this drop,
These are red blood cells, and they've lost their electrical charge, so they're all stuck together in a formation called a rouleau. Here's a huge symplast. Symplasts are associated with heart disease and arthritis and lung disease and many other conditions that could be coming in the future.
The doctor asks the patient to drink a small amount of structured water. After 12 minutes, the doctor again draws blood from the patient and studies it.
So you can see that the cells then become buoyant, they become slippery, and they have their electrical charge, so they repel each other. That allows them to carry oxygen, and it means that we're changing the pH of the blood back to an aerobic environment rather than an anaerobic environment. I think that's utterly amazing that just drinking water could do that.
In 1995, Dr. Masaru Emoto was the first one to record musical impressions on water. In Dr. Emoto's laboratory, they presented water with different types of music, after which they froze the water and then under the microscope could clearly see the crystals that the water had formed. Here is what the music of Bach looks like. Mozart. Beethoven. Heavy rock. Dr. Emoto conducted another groundbreaking experiment. He placed rice into 3 glass beakers and covered it with water. And then every day for a month he said thank you to one beaker. You're an idiot to the second. And the third one he completely ignored. After 1 month, the rice that had been thanked began to ferment, giving off a strong, pleasant aroma. The rice in the second beaker turned black. And the rice that was ignored began to rot. Dr. Emoto feels that this experiment provides an important lesson, especially with regard to how we treat children. We should take care of them, give them attention, and converse with them. Indifference does the greatest harm. It may not always be easy to do, and almost always it takes practice. Dr. Emoto's numerous experiments aimed at finding the word that cleanses water most powerfully have shown that it is not just one word, but a combination of 2. Love and gratitude.